Hi, I'm Dan Lenny from F-Stop Academy, and today I want to talk to you about this. It's the Next2 video storage device. Now, I first talked about a device very similar to this, the NVS2500, back in 2009, and I was really impressed with it then. It's come a long way since. It now has a 512 SSD built in. The other nice thing about this device is you can simultaneously back up onto this, and using USB 3 on this device, record to an external drive which fits in this rather handy pouch which they supply. So what you can effectively do is back up your rushes on location, copy to a second drive simultaneously, verify the data in both of those drives, send one drive off with your producer and editor, and you keep a drive. So essentially creating a nice safe RAID situation. It has a built-in battery which will give you 120 minutes of operation, and when that runs out you simply plug in this external battery, switch it on, and you have further power. So it's a truly mobile backup device. Why is this important? Well, if you're going to start shooting on formats like the Canon 1DC in 4K, a 32GB card will copy onto this in 6 minutes. Now that's 8 minutes worth of rushes copying in 6 minutes. 32GB cards at 100 megabits a second are very expensive. So what you could find is if you're doing a long job where you need to shoot a lot of material, and frankly, the 32GB card's giving you 8 minutes, you need a lot of media. Something like this is going to give you the ability to dump cards on location, fully verify them, and keep recycling your cards. So let's look at some of the formats this will take. It will take P2 cards, the old Panasonic format there, been around for a long time. Simply pop it in here, it pops up on the screen, asks you do you want to copy the card, and off you go. The speed of your card will have an effect on how quickly something will copy across. Let's take this S/S card and pop it straight in the side. So the screen pops up and asks us, do we want to make a fast copy, a safe copy, and a copy and verify. Now copy and verify is the option that I'm going to go for. So I press that, select a name, prepare that. It first of all buzzes through the card to find out how much content is on the card. And we've got there 12, nearly 13 gigabytes. So let's see how long that takes to copy. This is designed to work with UDF files. So if you're working with F5, F55, this will allow you to dump cards from your S/S cards and will work in files larger than 4 gigabytes so that you can dump files very, very easily. So this is fascinating. So a 16 gigabyte S/S card holds about 50 minutes worth of content, and that has fully backed up onto the SSD and verified it in just 8.5 minutes. Now there's another great thing about this device, and that is you can monitor your audio, but also it's got Wi-Fi built in. So what this means is you can play your clips back using the NVS player, which is an app, a free app from the App Store. What it'll allow you to do is show all of your clips that are stored on the SSD. And there's several things you can do. You can play the clips back with audio, but you can also make some edit notes. So if your producer is with you on location and decides they want to start trimming clips, they want to start labeling clips, what are good takes, what are not good takes, you can then export an EDL into Final Cut. So there's some really neat metadata functions on this. When I first reviewed this item 4 years ago, I thought it was brilliant then. They've stepped it up. It's a very, very solid product. It just continues to deliver. You know, it's one of these things that you never necessarily think to invest in. But when you add up all the media you buy and the amount of footage that you record, it kind of makes sort of perfect sense to grab one of these. Honestly, you should check it out. It's a terrific device, it's super fast. Love the SSD, love everything about it actually. So gets my big thumbs up.